Hello Year 9, thank you for checking out GCSE Art and Design. This is Mrs O'Hara. I'm going to be talking you through the GCSE course, the sorts of things you're going to be doing if you take GCSE Art as an option. So you might be thinking of taking art because you want a career in art. You love it so much that that's the direction for you. So there are a number of career routes that you can go into, from graphic and web designing to costume designing to art therapist, teacher, architect, lots and lots of relevant career fields. The other way to think of this is you are choosing a subject that is potentially going to give you a good result because you really enjoy it, and it might be really different to all your other more academic studies. So let's have a look at the sorts of things you'll be doing. So you'll be developing specialist skills with materials and equipment. We provide all the materials. We can put together a small kit for you to have things to work on at home too, and you'll be developing skills and things you've already covered at Key Stage 3, so the sorts of things you've done in 7, 8 and 9. So there will be some drawing, some use of collage, oil pastels, painting, but we do lots of other things that you don't get the chance to do so much at Key Stage 3, like printing, mixed media work, something called pyrography, where you draw by burning into wood. So there's lots of other new things, machine embroidery, where you stitch into fabric. So it's basically drawing with a sewing machine. So the art course develops all of these skills, but also a range of transferable skills. So they're skills that will enhance other aspects of study. So things like time management, research skills, presentation skills, your ability to analyse and respond to artworks, visual literacy, so developing your understanding and appreciation of artworks and recognising the visual elements, and problem solving too, because it is a practical course. So GCSE Art is really great, obviously, if you enjoy art. You've got to love art. You will want to develop your skills with materials, you'll like being creative, and you're interested in looking at artworks created by others. You should like practical work, both 2D and 3D, and enjoy making things. It's not just about drawing. As I've mentioned, there's printing, there's ceramics, there's machine embroidery with threads, there's collage, mixed media, pyrography, all sorts of other materials too. So you will be creating your work in response to a range of starting points, which we're going to look at in a moment. So this is some of our student work from the past, the sorts of things that they've looked at. You can see here some beautiful drawings and some more expressive work with inks and pen over the top, looking at colourful sweets and packaging. So we do encourage you to kind of diversify and explore your own ideas. So we'll come on to that now. So we start the course off in Year 10, and you do 4 mini projects, and these are on the themes of junk food, horror, natural form and reflections. They're kind of to build your skills and to give you an insight into the themes of those projects, with the intention being you choose one of them to take forward into your coursework unit. So that's what you'll spend around about 10 months working on, to produce a unit of work, so a portfolio on one of these themes, and that is your coursework. That's 60% of your grade is one of these themes. So this is the type of work that will be covered. So not all of this is from our students. Some of this is the type of thing that we show as inspiration to give our students in Year 10 ideas. So junk food is looking at colourful sweets, cakes, biscuits, as well as fast food. There's loads of potential for both 3D and 2D explorations in all of those materials that I've just mentioned. So printing, drawing, sculpting with clay, modelling, using fabrics and materials too. Horror. This is quite a popular theme that we've recently started. So that starts off looking at portraits, close-up faces with really atmospheric lighting. We start off then doing some studies which lead on to more creative development. So if you chose this as your coursework, you've got lots and lots of directions you could take that in. Natural form is always really, really popular because it's such a diverse subject matter. So this is where you would start off looking at things from nature. So some of the forms that have been looked at include flowers, leaves, plant forms, fruits, vegetables. It could be pattern based, looking at repetition at the structure inside fruits and vegetables, looking at the colours in natural forms, looking at the shapes. You can see some of the images are inspired by skulls and bones, some of them just by a simple mushroom. So there's lots and lots of scope for developing this in the direction that you would like. So in our art department, students are able to come along, take advantage of the facilities, both in lessons but also after school as well. We allow students to come if they choose to come and do extra work, just using the facilities and getting some help from teachers. That's something that we've promoted within the department, and we really welcome students that would love to come and do some more work and use those facilities. You are encouraged to explore your own ideas and interests within your coursework unit. So you will choose one of the themes, but then you take it down the route that you want to go. And moving forward into sixth form, higher education, you've then got the option to study art and or photography at A level from taking GCSE art. Photography is a different subject, so it is possible to take both of them, and I'll come on to that next. So the expectations for you for GCSE art: we welcome students of all levels of ability. We will help you improve your skills. You don't have to be already amazing at drawing. It's not all about that. It's about developing your skills. The main criteria, and I really want to emphasize this year 9, it's your enthusiasm and effort. If you are willing and committed, you will succeed at this subject. It's 60% coursework, 40% exam unit. There is a practical element at the end of the exam unit, which is something that you decide. So there's no written exam at all, so that you don't go into the hall and do a written exam for GCSE art. It's all practical work. The only real written element is you might do some annotation explaining your designs and a little bit of artist research. You may take GCSE art and photography. They are two options that are different, and you can take both of them if you choose to, but you're not able to take art and 3D design because they are the same course codes. Just to make it clear as well, you do choose either art as a subject or photography. We don't allocate it. It is your option choice. So I hope that's made that very clear. So if you've got any questions, you can contact your art teachers, Mrs. Filer or Miss Roberts, or you can get in touch with me, Mrs. O'Hara. Just send me a message on Microsoft Teams. I'd love to hear from you. I hope this has given you all the information you need, but if not, get in touch. Thank you.